And let me just tell the audience so everybody is fully aware, is that tonight Fox offered a debate opportunity between you and Kamala Harris, and I was not going to be here, but it was going to be Brett and Martha.
This was supposed to be a debate.
Right. So
I would have preferred
I think
he's a nice guy, but I would have preferred a debate.
Thanks a lot.
But this is the best we could do, Sean.
And
this is why she wants the mics on, so she can do this 30 times. Mike, traitor, traitor Mike, traitor. He's trading chips.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well, wait,
I'm speaking.
it'd be important if you said the truth.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
If you don't mind letting me finish, we can then have a conversation. Okay?
Please.
Okay.
Non-answer.
Trying to answer you
The
now.
American people deserve a straight answer.
I will not sit here and be lectured by the Vice President. I'm speaking. Yeah, I'm about to. I will not be lectured by the Vice President.
Are y'all ready for this debate, man? Again, Trump is not Trader Mike, okay? Trump is not Trader Mike. All right, so she got, man, I know she's shaking out her boots right now, y'all. You know, she wanted note cards, she wanted the mics to be on, all kind of stuff. But again, this should be an easy knockout for Trump, y'all.
Well, look, I got to tell you, a neck-and-neck race after watching the last 40-plus days of the media falling over themselves to crown Kamala Harris, I will take that race any day of the week, because every major issue facing our country, the economy, inflation, immigration, foreign policy, Donald Trump is either favored by double digits or has massive leads in each category. So I think that the fact that the swing state polling that is coming in looks like it's a tight race or a tied race favors Donald Trump. He historically underpolls compared to what the actual results look like. I think that trend line continues. And look, Kamala Harris is not talking about policy. She's not talking about specifics. She's not talking about the terrible job she did as vice president. And the American people want answers to all of those things. She's not giving it to the American people. She's not doing that on purpose. That is hurting her. The debate next week is going to be a big deal, obviously. I think Donald Trump's going to be calm, cool, and collected, and once again lay out the fact that under his presidency, everybody was getting ahead in America, and we were all safer at the same time.
You know,
that's
now,
a record of success.
I gotta show y'all this clip, man. I know y'all probably already seen it, but I gotta show y'all this clip right now.
I want to go back to this one issue, though, because the media has been focused on this and attacking you. Under no circumstances. You are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
what?
he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border, and I want to drill.
That's not retribution. I'm
gonna be, you know, he keeps, we love this guy. He says, you're not gonna be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one. We're closing the border, and we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator,
so that sounds to me like you're going back to the policies when you were president. All right,
exactly.
take a break, just kidding.
Oh, she's getting some debate prep on that phone call. If she was on the phone. Hope she's getting some debate prep. Boy. Not a good look, man. Not a good look. And I just don't get it. I don't see how people are clapping this on, man. You know. I don't see how people are clapping this on. And I'm glad that millions and millions are waking up. You know. And I don't see how she makes it past 170 in the Electoral College. You know, I'll give her 200 if that, but I don't see how she goes past 170 or 200. I just don't see it. I know we want to be fair and reasonable, but I just don't see how she makes it past 170, y'all. How does she make it past 170? You know, I know there's tons of people, you know, them liberals, the brainwashers out there, the Trump deranged people with stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome. But man, the Democrats could have did better than this, man. I'm just being honest. They could have got a way better ticket. A way better ticket. You remember what AOC said? Yeah, on the phone. She's on the phone, y'all. Has been avoided and ducking and dodging and hiding from the press, interviews, waited 40 days. Again, send me a picture with Trump getting out on with headphones on, or ducking or dodging the interviews or press. Please send me a picture. Send me evidence. Send me proof of Trump ducking, dodging, and hiding. Send me proof. Boy. Shout out to them beautiful Patriots, my brothers and sisters, man. What's going on, y'all? Oh, man. I hope y'all getting y'all popcorn ready, man. Don't get, you watch your cholesterol, your blood pressure, get that non-GMO, the low sodium, and watch your sweet tooth. I know y'all like to get that kettle corn, you know, and y'all get the sprinkling stuff all on it. Now, hey, now. But it's fun to go down September 10th, man. Let me know if y'all ready in the comment. Comment down below. Are you ready for this debate? You know, and we are going to mop. All right, this the dance, y'all. Mop the floor. Mop. We're gonna mop the floor. We're gonna mop the floor. We are going to mop the floor, man. Trump's gonna go in there and put his foot down. You know, again, she wanted the rules to be changed. You know, as you've seen, Trump did a whole interview because, again, that day was supposed to be a debate, and I think it would have been smart for her. Again, I don't know. Their campaign is just. I'm being real. You know, they should have took those debates that Trump offered. You know. So Trump goes in here and just clears the floor, mops the floor, which to about a 95% chance. This is it. This is it, man. But who is running the country? Scan that woman for any hidden mics so someone isn't telling her what to say. I hope Trump nails her with the policies and her lies. I bought popcorn for this performance. What a Karen. I'm just reading some of these comments before we get into this little video. Prediction: Kamala will debate with forked tongue. Just because she's speaking doesn't mean she's saying anything. Man, I'm just reading some of these comments. But yeah. Tampa. Stolen valor Timmy. Tampon Timmy. Comrade Communist Kamala. Man. Joy. They're running off joy in identity politics. She's a woman. She's a woman of color. She's black. Don't know if she's black or not. I mean, it just. But hey, that's what they're running off of, y'all. Identity politics. You know? Sad that we got to hear that all the way to November 5th, man. One love to the human race, man. I don't care what color you are, what age, where you're from. I want to tell you that I love you, man. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, your family. I know I say that every video, but I mean it. Millions are struggling and dying, man. You know? And these woke, lunatic, failed policies, failures, liars, I don't see how people are clapping for it, man. You know? And then just continue to lie and wipe Trump through the mud. You know? And bring up stuff that isn't in a Trump's presidency. Sorry to break your feelings, but it's not a Trump presidency. And the same people, Project 2025. Oh. Do you understand what's going on? And you'll understand really why they're slamming that in everybody's face. You know, you'll understand why.
Day one of debate camp for Kamala.
It's false.
And the camp counselors are tormenting her. For the last 5 days and nights, Harris will be locked down in a cabin in Pittsburgh. Insiders say her prep will be akin to Biden's week-long session at Camp David. Full-out mock debates, but they'll start earlier than Biden's, and there will be fewer naps. She'll have no breaks. Harris has to hold it. Back-to-back 90-minute mock sessions with...
Yeah, y'all know I had to... We're going to end the show off on a good note with Jesse, man. Come on now. It's only right that we ended off with Jesse, man. You know, he got his Rolex on. He's rocking and rolling, man. Fewer naps. You know, President, he went and had so many naps, and fella then went on 5 vacations in 1 week. I don't get it. But they say they're working hard, around the clock. Kamala said they're working around the clock. Her and Joe Biden, that he's as sharp as a tack. That it was a cheap fake, a deep fake.
No interruption. The Clintons are telling her what to say. Watch.
My hero, my pal, my former boss, Bill Clinton, had it right at the convention. Don't count the lies, count the eyes. The back half of Kamala's answer to you is right. Yes, he's a fighter, but he fights for himself. It should be one of the through lines in this debate for Kamala Harris is, I'm for the people, Trump's for himself.
Yeah, she's for the people, just not the American people. They're even assigning Harris homework, but they're already running into problems. Kamala keeps wanting to talk through all of the policies with her handlers. And her handlers are saying, no, Kamala, here's the briefing binder. You study it, then we'll do the mock debate. We're not going to spend hours telling you what your policies are. You're going to have to read the binder. We're hearing that Harris has been poring over briefing binders for 2 months because she's just learning for the first time what her policies are. And now insiders say she's careening sideways.
What a sham.
Kamala has been derailing her prep by focusing too narrowly on minute details, according to 2 people behind the scenes. Kamala is having a hard time learning what happened the last 4 years. And this debate's not going to be about her favorite topics like electric school buses and outer space. She's like the girl who skipped class all semester and then pulls an all-nighter before the final. Democrats already lowering expectations. After ABC confirmed the mics will be muted, the Harris campaign's whining.
I think what's really challenging and unfortunate about this debate format is that it limits the vice president's ability to prosecute the political case against President Trump.
She's complaining that she's at a disadvantage because Trump won't be able to interrupt her. Remember what she pulled with Pence?
Joe Biden has been very clear. He will not raise taxes on anybody who makes less than $400,000 a year.
He said he's going to repeal the Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well,
I'm speaking. Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
I have to
I'm
weigh
speaking.
in.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Okay.
Okay. Kamala wants to snap her fingers and say, excuse me, don't you dare speak to me like that. I don't care who you are. Kamala wants to be a Karen. But the muted mics that her old man Biden agreed to won't let her. It's like Joe's still sabotaging the Democrats from the grave. But the muted mics was just one of Kamala's demands. Her handlers have been trying to micromanage next Tuesday night like helicopter parents at a play date.
Did they ask for notes? Did they ask for the...
They wanted notes.
They wanted to be seated, and they wanted your mic hot.
They wanted a desk. They didn't want to do... I said, you got to do a stand-up.
After they already agreed to the other.
Yeah, but they wanted a desk from the beginning. You know who else wanted a desk? Sleepy Joe. He wanted a desk.
Last night would have been the Fox debate, but Kamala chickened out. She's only committing to one debate. The first potential female president will only do one debate. Even the Clintons are saying...
How does that sound to y'all? One debate, man. Worst approval rating, most unpopular, not one single vote in the primary, not one single vote. That dropped out, not one single vote. And then you look at her record, you look at the last 3.5 years. Then you look at her change, her values have not changed. I just don't get how people are clapping this up, man. You know, but again, we see a lot of people, even registered Democrats, people that have been voting Democrat for years, that can see through this crap, and they're on the Trump train. You see what tons of people are leaving the Democrat Party. And this ticket has been a huge eye opener for a lot of people, man. Now they're smelling what's actually going on, how corrupt it really is. And RFK Jr. had a huge part in that too as well. Can't make it up.
You got to be kidding me. Ready? One interview, one debate, some rah-rah stump speech you read over and over, and voila, you have a 50% chance of being president. Good gig if you can get it. No 3 debates, no 2 years of primaries, coalition building, no detailed policy development, and no daily press briefings or tests of leadership. It's only the most important job in the world with a $6 trillion budget and thousands of nuclear weapons. The right thing would be 3 debates, real detailed policy briefings, and full availability to answer questions so the electorate could vote on an informed basis.
Bam.
That's what real democracy demands.
Take a picture, spread it, screenshot it, bam, right there, y'all. Right there.
But Kamala's not the only one complaining. Trump's playing the expectation game too, and working the refs.
They are the most dishonest network, the meanest, the nastiest, but that was what I was presented with. I was presented with ABC, George Slopadopoulos, you know who he is. And he's a nasty guy. And yet, he's a nasty guy. I've had him up to here. But let me tell you, he's a very...
That fella, like, what, I think, wasn't he like, is he like 5'2" or 5'3" or 5'5" or something like that? Yeah, George is a little short fella, man. Trump is, man. Oh, man. Hey. We're going to call it like it is, man.
Very bad kind of a guy. And I think a lot of people are going to be watching to see how nasty they are, how unfair they are. I agreed to do it because they wouldn't do any other network. The other thing is, her best friend is the head of the network. Her husband's best friend is married to the head of the network. And they're going to get the questions. I've already heard they're going to get the questions in advance.
If the moderators and the media won't ask Harris the hard questions, Trump has to do it himself. She's going to come in with rehearsed punchlines. No, you didn't. But Trump can derail the whole production by turning to her directly and saying, the moderators and the media won't ask you this question, so I will. What exactly do you disagree with about Joe Biden's economic policy? Or, I handed you inflation at 1.9% and it went to 9%. What happened there? Or, Kamala, you say you want to do all these things. Well, you're in power now. Why haven't you done any of them? Or, Madam Vice President, you said you'd tell us if Joe Biden was declining. Why didn't you keep your word? Or, Ms. Harris, you were for this, now you're for that. Why should the American people trust anything you say? It's a 1-2 punch because it embarrasses the moderators for not doing their jobs, and it puts Harris back on her heels.
Man, somebody please send this clip and show it to Trump. Please, somebody clip it right now and send this. Trump needs to hear this, or he needs to call Jesse on the phone. You know, somebody in the campaign, make sure y'all get Trump to hit it with that punchline. Everything Jesse just said right there. Wham! Man, that's going to be, and she just, and I bet you, how much I want to bet? We're either going to get a word salad or she just going to be, yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be a huge word salad if Trump hits it with that, you know, and just makes the network look bad. The moderator, yeah. Woo, somebody please send that to Trump. Somebody get him on the phone with Jesse right now.
He has to define her because no one else will. And this debate could be the only opportunity he has because she's only committed to this one. There's 2 risks to Trump next Tuesday. One is Kamala chews up time with her slow, syrupy delivery, eating up the clock with vague platitudes, values, vibes, blah, 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 a couple of head turns and some eye rolls, and she can escape scrutiny. So Trump has to pin her down on specifics without being disrespectful. And that's his second risk. He could be sharp with Hillary because she projected toughness and was hated for years. Kamala's unknown and more feminine. So Trump can be aggressive, not argumentative. Trust me. Debating with a woman, and I do it all the time on the 5 with Jessica, is an art that I have yet to perfect. If Trump performs well, race is over. But if Kamala holds her own or has a few moments, she's back in the driver's seat and will avoid another debate. As of now, she's lost her momentum because the manufactured enthusiasm evaporated once voters evaluated her without the pomp and pageantry. The more voters see Kamala, the less they like. The campaign's spending more time bussing people into her rallies than telling us what she actually believes in. This was in New Hampshire just yesterday. A state, by the way, that hasn't gone red in 24 years. Kamala was there for some reason. She's so unpopular that she had to bus people in. She peaked, and now her support's fading. Democrat numbers guru Nate Silver every day puts out an election forecast, and for a week straight, Trump's odds of winning have gone up. He now has a 60% chance of winning this election.
And we seen that last night.
And this is a synthesis of all the polls.
But we can't get complacent, y'all. I told you how to look at these polls and everything, how we should look at them, you know. And they're all over the place, you know. But it has to be too big to fucking rig. Too big to rig, man. We encourage everybody to go out and vote, man.
This trend, besides her race, age, and gender, she hasn't explained why she's that different than Biden. Let's not pretend like we don't know what her plans will be if she's elected. We do. We lived it. It's scary.
Listening to her talk about her tax policy, I mean, she's like, see, Joe Biden's tax policy is only going to kill you as much as, you know, Jason Voorhees, but I'm more like Mike Myers. See, isn't that better? No, it's not better. They're both scary as hell, and either way, you're going to be dead.
We must protect Scott Jennings at all costs. Please protect Scott. Well, you know what I'm saying? They're thinking about getting that. I'm telling you, getting that fella off of the man. They want that fella off. Yeah. Oh, brother Scott, man. Salute to Scott.
Kamala's not looking out for you. She's just focused on getting the job, not doing the job. If Kamala could do the job, she would have done it on the border and on the economy. Trump already knows how to do the job. He did it for how long?
For 4 straight years, I fought for American workers like I would fight for my own family. I took care of our economy like I would take care of my own company. In every decision, I asked, will I create jobs here or will I be sending jobs overseas? Will it make America richer and stronger, or will it make our country weaker and poorer? I always put America first, every single time.
Democrats love to talk about lived experiences. Well, we've lived through both Trump and Harris. Don't overthink it. Click here.
Don't overthink it, man. Yes, indeed, y'all. Hope y'all are ready for the 10th, man. And hey, too big to rig. God bless you all and your families, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.